What is the most pissed off you've been due to something Mega64 related? I know the answer to that. Ryan will know about this too. The most pissed I've ever been was, I think it was PAX 2010, and our booth became the trading post for Scribblenauts pins. And all it was they had a game at the convention where if you had a certain pin, you trade with other people, and whoever could accumulate all the pins, everyone involved would get free DSs. And our booth, someone had the idea, hey, let's set a couple pins here so if kids need them, they can trade them. And then that turned into kids bringing and dropping off pins so that we could hold them for them, and then they could bring more by. It just became a booth about trading those pins. I had worked for months to get that convention, all planned out, and then we weren't talking, once we were there, we weren't talking about Mega64, it became all about pins. And I was losing my shit because every 30 seconds it was, hey, do you guys have those pins? Where are those pins? And it was like, why am I here? And I didn't have anything to do with it. So I'm sitting there pissed off. Sean has nothing to do with it. He doesn't know what's going on. And then, sure enough, after 2 days of talking about the pins, they accumulated, like Garrett and Derek and whoever accumulated them, and they all got free DSs. Me, who's been pissed off all weekend and trying to do my job, I'm the only one there talking about Mega64. I didn't get anything, and it was just an extra fuck you. So I think I looked for early flights home and tried to get out of there. But I think I stuck around. And I'm pretty sure I used some of the money that we earned at that booth and just bought a DS with that. So I think I won after all, but I had never been so mad. And we talked about it. The thing is we couldn't really throw away the pins or discard them because kids dropped them off at our booth. So that to try to win stuff, So it was like by throwing them away, we were kind of spitting on a kid's face, you know what I mean? But at the same time, fuck the pins. It's our booth. I don't want it to seem like we don't like that, but the Scribblenauts people are great, and that was the whole reason we were doing it and promoting the game was because they're a great group of guys. But man, I was so pissed off that weekend. It was like I worked for months to organize this convention, and nobody's talking about Mega64 at our booth. I was just standing there like, what am I doing here? What's the fucking point?